Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Alex. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia. Guys, from the last time we've seen the Ultra Vegeta versus Jiren's Bell and been caught by Goku versus Ultra Cell. The two story plots, both the side and the mains, are truly interesting to watch. So I'm truly interested in seeing the continuation of this. So without further ado, I wanna see this series so fast. Ultra Vegito kills Belmod. So if he can get through and pass Belmod, so he kills Jiren, then he hakai Jiren. Then if Jiren died, will Toppo not intervene? So he definitely kills the guy Destruction Jiren. He definitely kills Toppo the candidate, and he kills Belmod, but I'm not too sure about that. So he will kill 3 gods in a row, including Margarita the angel. So I am truly excited to see what's happening on this episode. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video reaction. Let's go, let's check and let's react. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
So
go.
Last time on Dragon Ball Super, Ultra Vegito had been confronted by his old friend Jiren. And through what initially started as an epic and entertaining fight between former foes, soon began to turn into a nightmare, as Jiren eventually revealed himself as the next god of destruction of Universe 11. And now
Vegito
in today's manga, God Killer Vegito will mentally fight with himself over what he must do now. But before we begin,
to kill Jiren.
To this looking across at Vegito, still tucked into his giant apparition version of himself, having just revealed he's the new god of destruction of Universe 11. Still in deadlock with Vegito's own giant MUI silhouette, Vegito is left understandably in a state of disbelief.
Because he is
having just revealed
because he is debating against his own
principle. Still in deadlock with Vegito's own giant MUI silhouette, Vegito is left understandably in a state of disbelief, mumbling,
Jiren, how could you? Why? Because he wanted to be the one to finish
Toppo.
Good God Killer.
As suddenly behind Vegito and Jiren, a familiar looking backside appears replying to Vegito.
No.
And it is revealed to be none other than the former god of destruction,
Belmod.
Looking on menacingly with his hands relaxed on his hips as he continues. Greetings, Vegito.
He's
I see
appeared.
You haven't changed one bit since murdering
Beerus.
Here to now slaughter even your friend Jiren? You truly are heartless, aren't you, Saiyan? Belmod! Immediately causing Vegito to turn around in shock as he continues once his eyes meet with Belmod's. So, you finally turn up, clown. How could a monster like you even convince Jiren to become one of you? The Jiren I knew was on the side of justice. Not the side of pure evil. Evil? How dare you? Immediately causing the jovial god to change expression to a scowl as he responds.
This is interesting. If Vegeta will showcase the true.
Ironic to come from one such as you.
The true vision.
Killed so many gods.
Who killed so many gods? But you kill all of my family and friends in Universe of it. If Jiren, if you don't believe me, just ask Margarita, your angel, to show where is Universe 7 now.
Angels, even innocent children, save your breath, as Jiren has seen it all.
My angel used her powers to give him the complete rundown.
Rundown.
He knows exactly what you have done and what you truly are, demon.
Demon.
Your motives, your victims, and your abilities.
Abilities.
And just like any sane person with a
Ooh.
heart, he decided your death is the only true path,
True path
of
of justice.
The only true evil here is you.
Is you, Belmod.
Jiren knows everything, and still, there's no way.
And
Leaving
there's
Vegito
no
stunned
way,
as
Vegeta,
he for
you
the
don't know
first
that
time
Margarita
discovers
edited.
that Jiren, even with knowing the injustices Vegito had faced, still decided to become one of the very people that without care annihilated his entire planet.
Ooh.
With a
That
forlorn
Vegito
and
don't
completely
know
dejected look,
that
the
Margarita
Saiyan begins
edited the
looking
story
to the
out.
ground in deep thought, starting to question even himself whether what he was doing is the right thing. If even Jiren, a being with the greatest of moral compasses, sees him as the enemy.
Jiren, he knows what the gods did. The people they killed. My friends. My family. All for the sake of a battle that I didn't even want. And I'm still in the wrong. Did those gods not deserve the same fate? Jiren, why? What have I done?
And as Vegito's self-doubt and questioning of his morality increases,
Ooh.
in almost a direct correlation, the MUI aura that made up his giant version of himself begins to slowly dissipate
disappear.
to nothing, just like his motives. As the still now seemingly saddened Vegito descends to the ground, still wondering,
What have I become?
and soon Vegito's aura
Ooh,
completely
he's backing
vanishes,
down?
and he just falls
Wow.
slowly in mental defeat, landing on the ground with a thud and noticeably still silent, not uttering a word. Could it be finally that now faced with having to kill even Jiren, he's realized his revenge story was in the wrong the entire
Oh,
time?
no. I don't
The
believe
battle-hardened
this.
Jiren, seeing this, is not impressed in the slightest. Annoyed even.
I don't
as he
believe
wonders,
this.
What is he doing? Son Goku, have you given up already? This is not a game. You will die by my hand if you do not put up
You're
a
not put up
fight.
a fight.
But Vegito, regardless of Jiren's words, just maintains his silence, still battling with himself internally about what he should do now.
The thing that you don't know is Margarita edited
Are
the
you
story.
listening to me, Son Goku?
But Jiren, who had dreamt of this moment to fight Goku again at his best for all these years, begins to get extremely angry
Ooh,
at
he is
Vegito's
angered.
peaceful stance. Continuing,
Fine. If you refuse to talk, then there will be no mercy. For the gods and angels before me you killed, I will put an end to you now.
Ooh.
leading to Jiren following through just as he said.
Okay,
As Jiren's giant
let's see.
apparition pulls back
Will
with
Vegeta
extreme
talk it
force,
out? I'm
raising his
just
own
extremely
teeth
excited
as
to
if it
see
too
whether
wanted Vegito gone.
Vegeta will realize
For a
what the
while, Vegito
angels have
remains
done,
motionless
what's
on the
Margarita
ground
have
like an
done,
ant,
really.
as if finally having accepted his punishment for his crimes and ready, waiting for his death sentence. And just like that, in most likely the most powerful punch we'd seen in the entire series,
Ooh.
Jiren's giant fist rocks the very surface of the planet as a huge earth-shattering explosion is seen in its wake. And eventually, as the smoke and debris from the attack leaves, under Jiren's fist, we see the tragic sight of crimson, red blood seep from
Vegeta?
underneath his knuckles, indicating in this instance there was no escape for Jiren's target.
Is
Jiren
Vegito
too,
truly
looking
given up?
down and noticing this, then comments,
So he really meant to quit. Pathetic, Son Goku. I expected so much more from you.
and
Oh, and Belmod, I think it's happy to see what's happening. With Margarita editing the story and
And with
everything.
Ultra Vegito finally defeated,
Oh, no,
the
no,
threat
it's
to all the
Jiren.
gods of the multiverse now over, Jiren just looks down solemnly as his giant apparition lowers its arms too. Jiren, now forlorn, then says his final words to the Saiyan, letting out, Son Goku, after defeating you in battle here, I had hoped to hear your side to this story. To find
Oh.
out just what would drive you.
This is like your side of the story. I would like to know. I would like to let Jiren know, man.
To do the unthinkable.
Thinkable.
To kill the righteous and pure gods that ruled over us
Pure
for
gods.
so long without disturbance.
Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
But your silence in the
Belmod
face
and
of Belmod
surrender
and
said.
surrender
I mean,
said
like,
it
it's
all.
not about surrendering Jiren. It's about like he's contemplating that he thought Margarita showcases the full story. But the thing you don't know is Margarita added the things where the gods killed his universe first. But Margarita showcases when Goku and Vegeta suddenly fight beerus and suddenly become maniac without no main reason. Oh my god.
Inside, I think you too finally knew that your punishment was
Deserved.
well deserved. Goodbye, fallen warrior.
Oh, there's Vegito.
But as Jiren says his goodbye, in the distance
There's
something
Vegeta.
stirs. Something with a power level Jiren had never
Vegito's power
experienced
level.
before.
Vegito's power level. It's Vegito.
And instantly, like a shooting star, a burning ball of energy traveling at inconceivable speeds strikes head on at the god of destruction, engulfing his entire body.
Wait, what's this?
The impact so great that not just is Jiren left helpless to do anything about it, but the pain it inflicts even causes the hardened Pride Trooper to scream in agony as saliva gushes out. And at once, as we
It's
zoom
crushing
out the scene,
Jiren's
we
body.
see the attack shoots Jiren right through his giant apparition towards the ground, as even the giant himself looks nothing short of stunned at what's happening, like it had been shot
by
by a
Vegeta.
sniper. Immediately leading to a monstrous impact on the ground, rivaling that of Jiren's earlier punch, causing rocks and particulate to fly everywhere. And as we look on with a bird's eye view at Jiren and whatever hit him, all we can see is a cloak of thick smoke, until eventually Jiren's face can be seen, but round his neck is shockingly
of
a
Ultra-
hand covered in a familiar set
Ultra
of
Vegito's
rings.
rings.
What? How? As Jiren then seemingly realizes exactly who is on top of him.
It's Ultra Vegito's
Of
hands.
course, it is none other than Ultra Vegito. Now finally in his final form that we have grown so used
Final
to seeing.
form.
As with one arm
He
choking the god of
is
destruction.
crushing Jiren with ultra instinct, ultra ego form. He said that this form will be only used for Grand Prix and Zeno.
And sitting on top of the
Please,
completely
story,
disabled Jiren, he
exchange
looks down
story,
and says,
please, or something.
You know, you're surprisingly sentimental when you want to be. That little speech almost
My
brought
eye,
a tear
Jiren.
to my eye, Jiren. But don't worry, I'm back. Hope you
So
didn't
much
miss me
warrior.
too much, warrior. But Jiren, seeing Vegito in the flesh and untouched,
Ooh.
can't help but continue to look completely stunned. As he grumbles back, You! How? I hit
hit you.
you! I made perfect contact! I saw it with my own eyes! I felt the coldness of your blood with my own
He used the time
fists.
rings.
This makes no
He used the time
sense!
rings. I
But
think.
Ultra Vegito, hearing this and not breaking any eye contact, is quick to just respond. Wow, Jiren, you
Alright.
really have lost it, haven't you? I guess becoming one of those weak gods yourself has
To
brought
their
you down
pathetic
to their
level.
pathetic level too. You're now even blinder than Cedra was. Ultra Vegito then turns his head and points his finger to where the fist lands and continues. You hit something, Jiren. I don't doubt that.
Me.
But it wasn't me. I'm not sure what's wrong with your aim, but you better have a look that
Don't-
way. Are you sure you're
Oh,
not
he
on my
hits
side?
Belmod. He hits who?
And so Jiren turns his head to where Vegito is
Belmod?
pointing. And as we watch, we see the remnants of Jiren's apparition
He
finally
hits
begin
Belmod.
to fade, revealing
He
what's
hits
underneath.
Belmod. Oh my
But to
god.
our shock,
How can
on the
Belmod
ground,
be there?
almost as flat as a pancake,
Belmod?
imprinted into the surface of the planet, is a brutally damaged Belmod, now crushed and contorted into an awkward shape. The god, who can barely keep
Belmod.
one eye open, just mutters,
Vegito, you
Is he switched place or something with Belmod or what? Belmod is one who will be killed by
immediately
Jiren.
causing Jiren to freak out and yell at the sight of his beloved
Beloved.
Belmod being inexplicably so tragically hurt by his own hand. He yells out,
Lord Belmod! No! I would never!
leaving Vegito to sinisterly laugh at Jiren's horrified reaction as he explains,
Didn't I tell you? I was levels
Still
above
Jiren.
you, still Jiren. Your Ultra Instinct is still nothing but a
toy.
beginner's toy compared
Ooh.
to mine. I'll admit, I enjoyed our little dance, but I hate to break it to you, I wasn't even trying. And now that you're one of those scum destroyers, I have no more
Inhumoring
use
you.
in humoring
Ooh.
you. The second you launched your pathetically slow attack, I grabbed that Belmod.
Slow attack because so Ultra Vegeta is just playing with him. It's just toying with Jiren. And then he used his Ultra Instinct to swoop Belmod and just switch him in place because Jiren's so slow.
from behind like
He
the
is.
clown he is, and switched him with myself. So fast, neither of you could
Yeah,
even tell.
Belmod and both
What
Belmod
happened?
and Jiren don't realize, and when Jiren hits him, he just realized that he hits Vegeta, but he hits Belmod. Too
Until
late.
it was too late. Impossible! No one can move that fast. Surely not.
this reveal of
Ooh.
course taking even Jiren by
Jiren is
surprise,
shocked.
as he can't even fathom the kind of ability Vegeta would need to pull that off, until finally he asks,
How
To
is it
improve
possible
this
to
much.
have improved this much? Son Goku, is this the power that led
I
you
hope
to become
Goku
a
then-
murderer? Did becoming power drunk really give you
To kill.
enough reason to kill the deities that deserve
Hmm.
none of this? Answer me. What drove
Come
you
on,
to
come on,
take the
Vegito,
lives
explain,
of
Vegito,
innocents?
explain,
God
Vegito, come
killer.
on. Right? Jiren,
hearing
he
this for the
is shocked
first time,
as well.
Vegito instantly pulls back and lessens his grip on Jiren in surprise, thinking to himself,
What is
Say-
this fool saying? He truly talks
Yeah,
like the
have done
gods
nothing.
have done nothing. But he does know.
You
Doesn't
don't
he?
know, Vegito.
looking down calmer, Ultra Vegito then responds,
Innocence. I know you're in pain. But how delirious do you need to be to call these monsters
After
innocent
all they did.
after all they did? That angel did show,
yes, he
right?
explained.
You know what Belmod did. He's the murderer here. The destroyer
Home
of my
planet.
entire home planet. My friends, my family. all
Blink of an
gone in
eye.
a blink of an eye. He led the gods, and all 11 of them were responsible. Along
Spineless
with their
angels.
spineless angels who agreed
Ooh,
with them.
Jiren is shocked. Jiren is
Jiren,
shocked.
hearing this, now can't help but be
And Jiren is
confused.
shocked.
This is news to him and was never
By
shown to him at
Margarita.
all by Margarita. But he then remembers these are just words from Vegeta, while Margarita showed him an impossibly detailed
Ooh.
vision. In anger, Jiren then responds,
Nonsense! Save
And
your
Goku.
lies, Son Goku. I have been more than just told the story of what
Goku
you have
showing.
done. I have experienced the bone-chilling sight of the
You've done
gruesome things
person.
you've done in person. I saw how you even killed
God of
your own
Destruction.
God of Destruction in rebellion. How do you explain
Ooh.
that, Son Goku? What? In
Come on,
rebellion?
come on.
leaving Vegito puzzled
Show the
as he
true
tries
story,
to figure
Vegeta.
out how Jiren has got it so wrong.
Show it the story.
Continuing in his mind,
Something isn't right. If he truly saw
Hmm.
what had happened, he couldn't get details like this wrong. Don't tell me.
Which
that
Margarita
damn witch
edit.
Margarita actually lied to him to get him to
Hmm.
fight me. Isn't there some sort of damn angel law against that? He's hardly going to believe me over a
Yeah.
literal angel. Unfortunately, it might
For
be
him
too
now.
late for him now.
and with his thoughts steadied, Vegito does what he has no choice to now, as he raises his left arm in the air, displaying to
Ooh,
us all
an
the
energy
energy absorption
device.
device that is ready to do only one thing.
As
Son Goku.
expected, Son Goku. Your silence will always say 1,000 words. Now go ahead. Take my
Ooh.
energy and finish the job this time.
To which Vegito immediately obliges, bringing his hand slowly towards Jiren's face, just whispering,
Sorry, Jiren. I would have thought with you
Family
losing
and
your
friends.
own family and friends, you would have understood
Ooh.
me. But I guess this is the only way.
and just like that, Vegito places his palm on Jiren's forehead, as the Pride Trooper, and now God of Destruction,
Ooh.
just closes his eyes, accepting his
The
death
Topple
at
not
the hands
Ytreact
of the
or
one
Margarita.
and only God Killer.
This is...
Oh.
But suddenly,
Vegito showcases the true story to Jiren. This is interesting. This is the true story.
Jiren is instead flooded with visions of the
story.
true past 10 years that led up to this moment. From Goku and Vegeta initially being
Beerus
threatened by
to-
Beerus to fuse and battle, to their correct fusion this time
Of
via
Ultra
the Angel
Vegito.
Grade Potara to make a permanent
Vegito.
Ultra Vegito. To then the tragic betrayal of the
Then Jiren
gods who
showcases-
went on to
Yes,
erase
he
everything
gets it.
Goku and Vegeta
Yes, he gets
ever
it.
loved, before ending in the horrific imprisonment
Ultra
of the
Vegeta.
duo for an
10
entire decade of torture. It seems that Ultra Vegito 2 has now gained the angelic
showcase-
abilities to pass
To
memories
showcases
on.
the memories. Jiren just noticed.
And as Vegito removes his hand finally from Jiren's forehead, for a moment there is a brief respite, as if Jiren himself still tries to
Jiren
process
just knows.
what he's just seen until suddenly,
He's absorbed.
Vegito.
Oh.
finally, for the first time, Jiren refers to Vegito by his real
Vegito.
name, as now the truth of his story hits him, his
He just
motivations, and the evil and injustice of the very gods he had signed his
just
life
know.
over to join. For a moment, Jiren with half-closed eyes looks sorrowfully at Vegito, beginning to feel a sense
he
of
knows,
empathy
right?
for his cause, before saying,
Enough. I've seen enough. Get off me.
an Ultra Vegito who doesn't
Ooh,
even
he don't
hesitate for a
absorb
second,
Jiren?
not suspecting Jiren of wanting any more violence, immediately gets up on his command, as Jiren looks at him from below, still in silence. And as Vegito stands tall, in a relaxed stance with his hands on his hips,
He don't absorb
Jiren,
energy
without
or
fear,
something?
also slowly gets to his feet. Angling his head, Vegito then asks,
Sorry I scared you a little there, but I knew
Warrior's
if I offered
death.
you a warrior's death, you'd let me grab you without issue. It was the only way I could
truly
show
happened.
you what truly happened. I don't
Rita
know what
showed you.
Margarita showed you, but I think it
Like some
clearly left
details.
out some details. And now that you know the truth, tell me, Jiren,
You
whose
on?
side are you on?
Oh, Jiren already know.
Jiren, who still
Jiren
continues
already
to
know
look down
what's
at the
happened.
ground in self-deprecation, hasn't got an answer just yet, as he sighs and begins to think deeply until...
Give me one of those
Vegito.
time rings, Vegito.
Oh,
Now.
what? What do he want with the rings?
Suddenly then raising his right
What
hand
do he
towards
want
Vegito,
about the rings?
gesturing for one of Vegito's 5 remaining time rings. Of
What
all
do he
things,
want
which of course takes the Saiyan by
of the
surprise.
rings?
Now leaning his head forward in disbelief, Vegito questions,
What? One of my time rings? What for? You got some cojones asking for
Ooh.
these. You probably got to see exactly what I had to go through
Get them.
even to get them.
but Jiren, with an unwaveringly serious look, just responds,
I don't care. I know of those rings
All
and
too
their
well,
power
okay.
all too well. I've seen it in both
Your
Margarita's
version of
and
events.
your version of events. But as it stands, neither of you are to be
Oh.
trusted. I will use
Oh,
those
he
rings
will
to
travel to the past and he will confirm the things for myself because he don't know whether the Goku version, the Vegeta version, or Margarita's version true. So he will go to the past and see him.
travel to the past
Things
and
for
confirm
myself.
things for myself.
and for a moment, Vegito takes in this plan of
But
Jiren's,
Vegito is
trying
honest,
to
so
calculate just what the risks of giving one of the very gods he seeks to kill a time ring are. Before, with a smile, he closes his eyes, beginning to remove a ring and says,
You're lucky I trust you, Jiren. After all, who could say no to that lovable little face of yours? Just don't try and run away. I'm pretty sure you know by now, I have a habit of hunting gods
Ooh.
down, wherever they are.
and with that said, Vegeta then tosses over the time ring he just removed, immediately being caught by the stone-cold-faced Jiren, who at this point still does not know
Yeah.
who he must trust. Easily enough, Jiren then
I hope
places on one
nothing
of the
will
time
stop this. I really hope
rings meant
Jiren
usually
can
only for the
Jiren
supreme
can
Kais,
knows
as
the
he looks at its
true,
glistening
honest
nature and comments,
story.
So, with this, I will be able to move freely between the past and present. With this, I will finally
truth.
find out the truth I have been seeking.
And without a word more, and with perfect control, just as expected of a
Jiren.
genius like Jiren, the god of destruction opens up a portal before him, before then walking without fear straight into it as Vegito yells,
Be careful out there! Come back
Ooh.
soon.
and just like that,
Okay.
Jiren
Will
vanishes,
he get
leaving
the
Vegito
true
alone
detail?
with his
I really
thoughts
hope.
as he waits for the Prime
I
Trooper's
really
eventual
hope.
return. About 30 minutes pass, and the heavily damaged Belmod has now regained some strength and
Oh
begins
my
getting
god,
up.
Belmod will
Grumbling,
use
however,
his agenda or something.
That damn Vegito! He'll pay once I heal up. That's if Jiren can't
No.
finish the job alone. Where even is he? That god killer's just been standing there alone for ages now.
But just as Belmod arduously gets onto one knee,
Ooh.
a portal in front of him
Jiren.
opens, and a familiar,
Jiren
bald-headed figure comes straight
Ooh.
out. As Belmod, now with a beaming smile, albeit now missing some teeth, yells out,
Hey,
Jiren! Finally,
Jiren, come back.
there you are. Come give me a hand, and we'll finish this
Ooh.
together. I think
Wait,
Toppo's
will Jiren
around.
already knows the truth finally and he will do He will do the job.
Around here somewhere too. And Jiren, somewhat uncharacteristically, appears to be in just as much a positive mood as Belmod, as he smiles and walks over to his former god and good friend with his arm outreached, ready to help the clown up, leading to Belmod
I
even
don't
commenting,
think so, man. I
You
don't
seem
think
like
so. He
you're in a
sees the truth, right?
good mood.
With the time
Haven't
rings,
seen
I think
like
he
this
will
in
crush
years.
Belmod. If
And Jiren-
ARJ create a story well where the story that Jiren saw is edited, I will be crazy right now. ARJ, please don't play that far.
Who
Please, I beg of
agrees,
you.
still
I
smiling,
beg
tries
of
to
you,
explain his
please.
sudden mood
Crush
change,
Belmod.
referring to his time ring as he says, Yes,
Belmod.
well, Lord Belmod, this little
Something
device here is
special.
something special.
It showcases me the past.
With this alone, I was able to
in
travel any
time.
point in time in search of...
Ooh, so he knows about. He knows
Suddenly,
about this story, the true
the
story.
cheerful explanation is interrupted by an even greater change in emotion, as Jiren's
He's
face
mad
begins to look
Because he
coldly
knows what
and
Belmod does to Ultra Vegeto's planet.
full of rage down at
he's
Belmod,
mad.
as
He
veins
is
pulsate
mad.
throughout his forehead, and he
So
continues.
Vegito got an army now, huh?
And as luck would have it, I
The
just
time ring
used
to
this
head
time
back.
ring to head back to when I was a child. The exact moment where I witnessed my entire
Slaughtered.
village slaughtered.
Oh,
My
by Belmod?
friends,
By Belmod?
family,
By Belmod?
master. You remember that night, don't you?
By Belmod?
Too long after that, you just
found me.
coincidentally found me.
It's
Right,
Belmod who killed his friend. So Jiren got the story of Vegito after Vegito experiencing being killed by the gods. Now Jiren's story finally revealed the full thing, where Belmod is the one who is responsible. So I think Vegito and Jiren will coexist together because they have the same tragic story. Oh my god, having army.
And for some
Belmod is
reason, as Belmod hears this, his own
He's
face
shocked.
begins to change to one of nervousness and fear, as if he has
Because
something
he's
to
know
hide.
that
As
he is the one who
trembles,
kills.
He tries his best to reply, Oh, is that so, Jiren? But, Jiren, wait, not all is as it
boom,
may.
being crushed.
But instantly, the hand that was once reaching out to pull Belmod up switches to a flat palm that
Hakai?
faces a
Or what?
frightened to death Belmod, as Jiren then
He
suddenly
Jiren will
lets
crush.
out,
Jiren crushed Belmod.
roaring the deadly
Oh
words
my
at the top of his
freaking-
lungs with
Vegito
so much
got
conviction,
an
it would not
ally.
have been
Freaking
inconceivable
Arch, I love
for him
you.
to have been trying to erase the universe
I love you,
itself.
hey. Jiren, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As not even being
Oh
able
my
to utter
god,
his final
freaking-
sentence in the living world.
Freaking Ultra Arch is just
Former god of
crazy.
destruction of Universe 11 is
Not-
erased to complete
not by
nothingness
Jiren the
Jiren.
Great, not Ultra Vegito.
What? Jiren,
He is
what
shocked.
are you doing?
Vegito is shocked.
Leaving ironically, Ultra Vegito
The one who
completely
Hakai is now
bamboozled
shocked.
by the turn of events.
He's
Witnessing
doing.
firsthand now what he had done so many
He is.
times up
Your
to
job
now.
is being done by other
As
people,
finally,
Vegito.
Jiren reveals with closed eyes, Belmod, you finally
was coming
got
to you.
what was coming to you. How I never suspected you as being the one who slaughtered my clan is something I will never forgive myself.
This is what Vegito is.
But I have
Chill,
finally
brother.
avenged
This
you,
is
my
Vegito's
brothers. I
journey,
have
man.
avenged you,
I have avenged.
and I have avenged you.
This is what Vegito is going through.
But that was it for today's
This
video,
is
guys.
the
If you made it this far,
best.
leave me a hashtag Belmod in the
This
comments
is
down
the
below,
freaking
and
best.
let me know what you want to happen in the next
I
chapter.
want to see them allying and helping slaughtering the gods with Jiren and Vegito training together before fighting Grand Prix and Zeno. This will be insane. Oh my god, Arch is just crazy. This third manga is absolutely phenomenal. That ending, yeah, where Jiren is like, oh my god. He is becoming Ultra Vegito's ally. Man, oh my god, this is truly interesting. Whether Belmod die, either Jiren joins Vegeta in his quest, or he goes off to do things that a god of destruction will only to kill evil. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Vegeta will at 100% Vegeta will be allowed by Jiren to slaughter all the gods to revenge. But the thing is, will Jiren accompany Vegeta now? Oh my god, this is freaking... I think amongst all the reaction of the Ultra God series, my reaction this episode is the absolute best. Like, I mean, like, I'm truly in love with this episode. Like, Arch is just finally giving us what we want. And if we're talking honestly, the roller coaster ride in this story is some way in some aspect better than the original. I don't want to admit that, but for this story, okay, for TOP that's great, but for like Frieza arc, it's like already we already can know what's going to happen, as well as the Battle of Gods. We already know. Maybe if Trunks, there will be some twisting about TOP, but about Frieza's and God of Destruction Beerus, there's this party and they will fight and everything. But for this aspect, like, man, the incorporation, although I will then defy that this story can happen because of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, but for a fan-made manga to create something such as of this caliber, this is just amazing. By the way, I've also seen other channels like Hakai or Z or something who creates a god of destruction Goku and finding a more strong god than Beerus or something. Is that a great fan manga that I need to react? Because I haven't watched even one episode from that channel. And if you want me to start reacting that, other than reacting Arch's channel, you can start by giving me like the episode 1 of the series or something that I shall react. That's the first thing. And the second thing, yeah, I have also react to fan manga, not react, but watch fan mangas prior of making YouTube react. So, but I think one of the best is Arch. Like, he is just insane. About the other channel, wait, I will search about it. Let me check. Hakai something, I forgot. Hakai God of Destruction Goku versus gods stronger than Beerus. I don't know. Wait. Oh yeah, Hakai English. Goku showed the true power of a god of destruction against the king of god Saiyans, episode 8 complete. Goku shows the true transformation of god of destruction against Stern, episode 9, episode 7. I think there is lots of views as well. So I'm truly interested. Do you want me to react to this channel's story from episode 1 or something? You can tell it to me. And also, if you got more fan-made manga story that you think will be interesting for me to react, you can also comment down below, guys, because I am truly in love with this so freaking much. Okay guys, so I think I'll just cut it here. Thank you so much. Until we meet again in the next reaction video. Bye.